In this video, we're checking out the brand new Joby Wavo microphone. Now, this is a low-cost £69 microphone designed for creators. So does it sound any good? Stay tuned. So this video is sponsored by us here at Editor's Keys. So if you're new to the world of filmmaking, did you know an editing keyboard can speed up your video editing by up to 40%? Go over to editorskeys.com to check out our range of keyboards and keyboard covers. Hey there, welcome to the video. I'm Mark Brown from Editor's Keys, and as mentioned, we're taking a look at the Joby Wavo microphone. Now, of course, this is made by Joby, and if that name sounds familiar, it's because they're the company behind these super famous Joby Gorilla Pods. Almost every YouTuber has one of these in their bag. So they've got into the world of microphones, and they sent us this Joby Wavo microphone. It's a very lightweight, simple to use microphone for creators. So we thought we'd check it out today. I'll just run over some of the specs. It's actually a very, very simple microphone. So essentially there's no buttons or anything on the Wavo at all. It's self-powered by your camera, so you don't need any batteries, and it comes with this little shock mount, and this will go onto any mirrorless camera. Now, included in the box, you have a standard cable for connecting to your mirrorless or DSLR camera, and then you have a smartphone cable which you can use with any adapter. Now, it doesn't come with an adapter in the box, so if you do want to connect it to an iPhone or an Android phone, you'll generally these days need a TRRS to connect it to a USB-C connection, or you'll need a TRRS and a Lightning adapter to connect it to your iPhone, but it should work with any of the Android or iPhone apps out there. So other than that, it's actually a really very simple microphone. It comes with the kind of almost like a little furry dead cat installed. As you can see, it's a very, very small microphone. It comes with a cable. You just plug that into the back of the microphone, plug that into your camera, screw this on, and you're good to go. Just set your levels. So, I mean, that's a quick look at the Joby Wavo. Tell you what, why don't we get into doing some sound samples? So this is our first test with the Joby Wavo, and we've got it in the studio mounted on a boom pole. So this is the kind of distance that I'm away from the microphone. What does it sound like to you? Is the quality any good? Now, what we're gonna do next is we're gonna put the microphone on top of a camera, but I would recommend, if you are using this as your main microphone and you're new to vlogging, try and get it as close to your subject as possible for the best quality audio. But next up, let's put it on top of the Sony a7S III and see what it sounds like. Okay, so now we have the Joby on top of the Sony a7S III, and this is the kind of distance a lot of people will try and record from. It's kind of like a bit further than arm's length. It's probably arm's length and a half again, and the microphone is sitting on top of our camera. So this is the audio quality that you can expect to get from the Joby Wavo, sitting on top of your camera, plugged straight into the camera, of course. What do you think of this audio quality? Let me know. Next, for reference, we're going to just compare the Sarin Q1, and then we'll do some outdoor tests. So this is a test with the Sarin Q1 microphone. This is probably one of the cheapest microphones you can get. It's about $20 on Amazon. So this is, for reference, this is the Sarin Q1 on a boom pole. How does it sound? This is the audio quality inside our studio. So this is a test with the Sarin Q1 microphone. This is now on top of the Sony a7S III in the studio, and we're about an arm's length and a half away from the camera. Inside, this is about the maximum distance that I would record from with a microphone like this. But what do you think of the audio quality? Does it sound good? Does it sound bad? Now let's get outside and do some more tests outdoors. Okay, so this is the vlogging test with the Joby Wavo microphone. How does it sound? This is handheld, and as you can see, I'm an arm's length away from the microphone itself. What is the quality like? Does it sound good enough to you? What do you think? So this is a vlogging test with the Sarin microphone. Now, as I've mentioned, this is one of the cheapest microphones that you can pick up. It's just $20, and in previous reviews, I actually think it sounds pretty good for the price, but this is just a comparison so that you can hear what this very cheap microphone sounds like outdoors when you're vlogging. So we're still using the Joby, and I'm about 5 feet away from the camera. This is probably the maximum distance that I would go using a microphone like this. There's no controls for the Joby, so how does this sound? We've just adjusted the audio in camera, but everything you're hearing is straight out of the microphone. What is the audio quality like? And we are outside on a very slightly breezy day. Can you hear that wind noise? What's that like? Let me know. So this is the Joby Wavo from about 20 feet away. What's the audio quality like? Now, I would never record this far away from a microphone like this outside. I think it's just too far. But if you had to, what is the audio quality like? What does it sound like? Can you hear the wind noise? Can you hear me clearly? Would you use this audio? This is an audio test from about 20 feet away. Okay, so it's now the following day. We did all of those sound samples yesterday. We got them back in the studio, had a little listen to them last night and this morning. So what do I think of the new Joby Wavo? Well, to be honest, I've actually been really impressed. For a microphone of this price at just £69. It's definitely one of the cheaper microphones you can get. And it's incredibly small. So often when you hear small and cheap, sometimes those words don't go together and you think you might be getting a bad quality microphone. But you know what, to be honest, for a vlogging setup, especially if you're holding it at arm's length, or if you boom it like we've got here, this is still the Joby microphone, you can hear it actually sounds really good. And I think for the price, I think you would struggle to get a better microphone for that kind of price. So it's got some advantages. The disadvantages, I would say, is that there's no controls on the microphone itself. So what you get is what you get, which is a good thing. It's very, very easy to use. But if you use it at a bigger distance, you saw in some of the examples where we were kind of like 10 feet or further away, it starts to lose its audio quality. That's normal really with a shotgun. Even a really expensive shotgun microphone sometimes will start to lose audio quality because you're just getting further back from the subject. So you are going to pick up all of the things in the background like noise and traffic and stuff like that. So it's a really important tip to make sure you can get as close as you possibly can when recording with a microphone like this. But again, for £69 here in the UK, I think is a really good quality microphone that you can use with your DSLR mirrorless camera or a smartphone. We've had no problems with the audio quality at all. And by the way, if you want to improve your audio quality, you might be aware of, or you might not be aware of, the new Editor's Keys audio plugins that we do. So I'll switch one on now. So now we've got the audio plugin switched on. These are drag and drop audio filters that you can put onto lavalier mics, shotgun microphones, small microphones, large microphones, and they just instantly improve your audio even more. So you can use this microphone straight out of the box, plug it in, and you can upload that to YouTube. It's absolutely fine. But these audio plugins will make your audio sound even better. And isn't it amazing? You can get audio this good out of a tiny little microphone like this. So anyway, let me know what you thought of the microphone in the comment section below. Check out our other videos up here. We've got some versus videos of some other shotgun microphones and some reviews of Rode, Sennheiser, and some other microphones too. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.